We used to play, now we got older. Heart got colder, rolling the pace, looks on my face. What can I say? I'm a black ass nigga. I'm lyrically murdering. You niggas with tricks, not on the biggest papers and presidents.
Don't get pants while wearing pants. It's embarrassing.
Skate 2025 is one of the most soulless experiences I have ever had to endure. There is no passion, no joy, no optimism. There might not even be a god. Skate 2025 is a soulless mess. What used to be a fresh and grounded take on the skateboarding video game genre has been gentrified and diluted to remove all of its appeal. And you know, there's a massive irony to this. At least if you think about the video game Skate 2 from 2009. In Skate 2, the bad guys are a corporation called Mongo Corp, who essentially skate-proofed the whole city, diluting it down so people can't skate anymore. By the way, you can no longer buy Skate 2, as EA removed the game from digital storefronts. You can, however, download the brand new Skate game, and skate how the Megacorp Electronic Arts wants you to skate.
Skater eyes employed. Bench grinding verified.
Stay with me now.
There is no love or passion to put in this game. And worst of all, it's a live service, so if it flops or shuts down, which EA absolutely does not have a history of, then the game's just gone for good. It's dead. Bye-bye. If you couldn't tell, I did not like this thing at all. Its very existence grinds my core, and I got some shit to say about it. Okay, first of all, there's like context and elephants in the room. Firstly, yes, I know the game is in early access and unfinished, even though it took 4 years to develop it. But that has very little to do with my actual problems with it. This game just has no sauce, no identity.
But Metropolis has no vibes. It's got no riz.
And I doubt the finished product will be any better or have any more soul. I could be wrong, but this is also EA we're talking about here, so please don't give them fucking credit. Secondly, I want to explain the appeal of the older Skate games, because that's very important as to why Skate 25 is a complete failure. So, a long time ago, back in the day, you only had Tony Hawk, the unrealistic arcadey skateboarding game. Of course, that was a part of the appeal, but in comes Skate, a game that promised to be a more grounded, more realistic take on the skateboarding genre. Something other games attempted and didn't really do a good job at. It wasn't quite skateboarding simulator, but it didn't have to be. It was just a more grounded, but still intuitive and fun experience. Top this off with Tony Hawk entering the series' dark ages during this time, and you had the right game at the right time. Arguably the best environment for Skate to exist in. Skate also existed during the rise of the internet age and YouTube videos, with Skate 3 specifically gaining a massive cult of following as a result.
Look at this shoe! Look at the fucking shoe!
Both Tony Hawk and Skate proved to me what sports games could truly be, with Skate 3 specifically helping me bond with a lot of people, which helped as I was the nerd and not the jock in my school days. It wasn't just how good Skate was either, because Skate, you know, being a skateboarding game, had a certain sauce to it, a certain culture. As a result, getting the tone right in a skateboarding game is deeply important, as otherwise you run the risk of gentrifying and corporatizing a home for a lot of marginalized people that don't have a home anywhere else. Foreshadowing! The older Skate games had this very well, having a bunch of pro skaters appear, having that stupid-ass sense of humor. Sadly though, for no reason, skateboarding games kind of died in the PS4 generation. However, as the cult status of Skate 3 grew, so did the demand for a Skate 4. Because on our souls, we wanted Skate 4. EA Instagram comment sections were flooded and everything. If you go to your Xbox right now and go to top paid games, Skate 3 will still be there. Right in the top row, no less. So after 15 years, what did we Skate fans get as a reward for waiting so long?
There you are again, in the corner of a...
Oh, hey. How you doing, man? Welcome to Fortnite. This is the item shop? Yes, sir, it is. What's your skin and emo combination today, sir? Let's go with Meow Skulls in the Gritty. Zero build? Yes. Battle Pass on the side? Yes, please. Oh, your locker's all decked out, man. Welcome back, Dumsy. What? Was that it? Yeah, man, that was it. So how was the new Skate, man? I went to Fortnite. What? It's Fortnite. What do you mean it's Fortnite? Dude, I went to the item shop in Fortnite. What the hell? The Skate Reboot is a free-to-play live service game where users can create their own... I don't give a fuck. Immediately when you start the game, there is something insanely wrong. So when you put up Skate 1, you get this live-action skid intro. You see, your character gets hit by a car while filming a skate reel, and a bunch of real pro skaters come in and do some stupid-ass rolls while taking you to the hospital. And you can tell all the pro skaters were having a blast making this thing.
What are the vitals?
His pulse is down to 80 and his BP's at 84.
Okay, thanks. We'll take it from here.
Hey, yo, doctor, dap me up. Skate 2 also had this, except instead of the hospital, it's your character leaving prison. Again, it's really fucking stupid in the most complimentary way possible. Look at Jerry Sue and his panda prison bitch. That's fucking crazy and awesome. Meanwhile, Skate 3 also had a live action intro. This time involving a group of hunters fighting the Deer Man of Darkwoods. Gotta say, I'm a big fan of Tony Balls. All of these intros were tone setters. They set the tone for the game. They introduced you to pro skaters in a fun and stupid way, established the humor of skateboarding culture, and most importantly, they had soul. So how does the new Skate game honor this? Well, we get 2 seconds of what looks like stock footage, explaining what a skateboard is. We then zoom out and get a bunch of footage of the older games. They all then combine into the Skate logo, and then...
Oh, hi there. My name is V. I am an app designed to be your virtual guide. And you must be, wait a minute. Which one are you?
And that's all you fucking get. These fucking clouds. But you know what? There is a reason why there isn't a funny live-action intro with pro skaters. That's because Skate has no pro skaters. In a franchise which historically has had pro skaters in it. That would be like if they made a new, like, 2K game and they didn't have any professional basketball players in it.
Basketball isn't easy.
There's also no need for a live-action intro this time because the tone is completely gone, with the extremely thin excuse of this is a live service, a free-to-play game. Except no, that's a fucking dumb excuse. It's not that you couldn't have a tone, you just didn't want to add it in. The tone of the new Skate game, best I can describe it at least, is just Fortnite. This is more than apparent with the art style, which might be one of the worst artistic directions I have ever seen in a modern AAA game. Here's a reminder, the older games had a more realistic art style. Because reminder, the whole appeal is that Skate was more grounded. However, the core appeal does not sell as well as Fortnite. So let's copy Fortnite in the most ugly way possible, completely betraying our own series ethos. But even that's done poorly, as the cartooniness really is only in the character models. Honest to God, look at Skate 3 here and tell me this looks worse than the other games. Skate 3 is so much more saturated and human. Skate 25 feels so gray and faded out. It's also plastic and artificial. I hate it. Hell, in my opinion, even Skate 2 looks a little better. With that nice, warm orange filter, the very subtle lens flares reflecting off the camera lens. I then see new Skate and it looks like a bunch of gray rectangles everywhere. Hell, the original Skate looks more lively than this, from 2007. I look at these and see what they're going for. Skate 4 just feels like nothing.
How did you feel? I didn't feel anything.
This whole Skate 25 thing is even weirder too, because honestly, and this may sound really strange, but when it comes to the core skateboarding mechanics, I actually kind of like the game in that regard. I think it's a bit too easy, maybe a bit too arcadey sometimes, but overall, that's kind of a nitpick. I think at its core, the gameplay is really fun. So what's the problem then? If the gameplay is fun, nothing else matters, right? Well, that's the thing. The core gameplay may be fun, but the game that it's in, everything surrounding the core gameplay is completely awful. For one thing, despite being fun at its core, Skate 25 is somehow a backstep from Skate 3. Did you know, for example, there are no dark slides in the game? Wait a minute though, there were dark slides in Skate 3 from 2010. Hey, don't worry though, because dark slides will be in Season 3, which is happening next year. Wait, so hold on a minute. We waited 15 years for a game with less moves? And we gotta wait till next year for those moves? What the fuck? Wait a minute. Tattoos are coming next year? Skate 2 had tattoos in it. Sorry guys, we couldn't include a 2009 technology in our game. Don't worry guys, just wait till next year to get 2009 tech, bro. On top of that, you gotta wait till December to get the replay editor improvements. Because again, unlike Skate 3, where you could slow down the footage and all that, in the new game, you can only record your replays and change the camera angle of them, and that's it. Why was all this in a game from 2010 at launch, but not in the sequel from 2025? Why do we have to wait till the big 26 to get tattoos and dark slides? There's no party chat or leaderboards either. Now that's coming later, man. You gotta wait till the big 26 to get a PNG of a leaderboard on your screen. I know what you're saying, but Dubsy, it's a live service game. All the focus went into the multiplayer. Except, that's also bullshit because they're missing multiplayer modes too. I'm talking about death races, 1-up, and the game of Skate. That's right, the game of Skate, which you do 20 minutes into Skate 1, is something you never do at all in the new Skate. No 1-up either, but this is like a multiplayer Skate game. Why wouldn't you? No death races either? What? But this is a multiplayer game about skateboarding.
Can't fucking think of anything! I'm too nervous!
In fact, if you go to your local skateboarding shop and buy a skateboard, then go to a skate park where people are there in it, and you send them a party invite, you know, by asking them, you might be able to engage in the game of Skate in real life, something the video game can't do. Holy shit, I think I get it now. They made Skate so bad that it convinces you to want to go outside to get the real Skate 4 experience. Wow, what a brilliant idea. Hideo Kojima would be proud. There's no Hall of Meat either. That's right, no Hall of Meat in a Skate game. You would think the mode where the whole point is ragdoll as funny and crazy as possible would be in it. But no, there's no Hall of Meat at all. The fact there's already these kinds of downgrades is inexcusable and crazy. Even though Meat Man, which is a reward for beating a Hall of Meat, is in the game. But wait, if there's no Hall of Meat, how is Meat Man in the game? Well, if you give EA $50 for the Founders Deluxe pack and slit your wrist for Satan, then and only then can you get the Meat Man skin with some bonus Skate 1, 2, and 3 t-shirts. They put a PNG on some fake-ass t-shirts for your nostalgia. In fact, I heard a rumor that if you let Andrew Wilson your dog's in front of you, you might unlock Isaac from Dead Space. It's crazy how they fumble the multiplayer in a live service multiplayer game, and games from 15 years ago, I have to stress this, are doing this way better. If a 15-year wait for missing features wasn't bad enough though, then maybe the actual game structure will be, because this game tries everything in its power to be as not fun as possible. Now look, I kinda expected there to not be a real story or story mode in this game, so when I say that in spite of my extremely low expectations, the game still somehow has really awful writing and missions that make me want to quit the game. In a live service, by the way, you're supposed to be addicting, you know that, right? And that means somehow you fucked up the bare minimum. Actually, no, fuck that, not even the bare minimum, because the bare minimum would be a really bad story mode. So the game basically gives you something below the bare minimum and still fucks it up somehow. So you start up the game and are introduced to V. She's your AI companion throughout the game, and also fuck V! Fuck this stupid fucking AI! It's already bad enough the character is so affirming and cheery in the most corporate way possible.
This wooden toy is far from useless. It will unlock the full potential for fun anywhere you take it.
Wow, well thank you for telling me this wooden board isn't useless. You would think if I thought it was, I wouldn't have downloaded a game about skateboarding. And then it gets worse because the AI also quips a lot, and it starts getting, you know, a little grating.
Verified grindage. That is indeed a proper carve. Verified success. Rails over the ground are one thing. But can you defeat this boss rail? Survive the body hug. Nice. Local knowledge update. Resilience is Sandvan's secret superpower.
Fat bitches need to shut the fuck up.
If that wasn't bad enough though, it turns out the developers are really big fans of Bubsy 3D, as this character never shuts the fuck up.
Congratulations. That spot is verified, owned. Pro tip, up your score by flipping in and out of grind. The towers of power, skating. Love this spot.
Oh, look! An arrow! Aren't these game designers wonderful?
Your female parent said, knock those objectives out. This spot really brings out your stick-to-itiveness. Feet, the other way to get around. Feet, the other way to get around.
You already said that.
Agility and flexibility are two of the best abilities to have as a skater. Work it. Agility and
You already
flexibility
said this.
Or get some of those tasty cannolis. My error. Canopies.
How does someone write this without shoving a gun down their throat?
There's something about the open spaces. Wooden pallets are great makeshifts. While we're here, the Tri-Tower. I bet you didn't know Anchor Point. The locals don't judge your hardcore is the heart of the head. I deduce the architects that designed Edgemont. Fun fact. The Dax beloved Tri-Gateway is part of the old rail. Sorry to be a stickler for details, but try it on the spot. Sorry to be a stickler for details. Want a little hardcore plaza trivia?
Shut up!
The first ever shop demo was held here. Want a little hardcore plaza trivia?
You just gave
The
me
first ever shop demo was held.
Yeah, keep driving, you droid rust bucket piece of shit clanker! What human being designed this game and thought that V was a good idea? I guess the answer is these fucking bozos.
And I really like how skateboarding is providing a platform where everyone is encouraged to explore and push their boundaries without gender limitations.
It's anybody can wear anything. It's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
Bull fucking shit. Don't tell me anyone can wear anything when you don't even have tattoos programmed in your game. Do you know how mad my non-binary friends will be when they can't put tattoos on their fucking character? And most of the cool expressive items that aren't just gray t-shirts you gotta buy in the Fortnite shop. Wow, how powerful. They made the world's first gender exclusive game.
It's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
Who the fuck raised these niggas? What scientists made these niggas? What lab these niggas come from?
Apparently, these guys think we're fucking idiots. Is that why you made a V? Because we're fucking stupid?
I'm super stoked on the footy V-grab. Vocab education tip. Footy is short for video footage.
Wow, I could have never fucking guessed that! As for the actual missions, I shit you not, like 2 or 3 hours of this game is just the tutorial. And this just keeps going on for 2 or 3 hours. It's so boring. The previous games had challenges and funny bullshit to mix it all up and shit. Skate 25, just simply put, has nothing going for it. The skate mechanics may be fun, sure, but when the missions I'm given are so unchallenging and boring, and don't give me any experimentation or anything, and don't even disguise that they are indeed tutorials, then truth be told, I don't want to engage with your systems, because you're not letting me engage with them. It's very clear the devs were completely clueless and aimless, and as a result, you get an aimless set of missions here, which is weird that they even bothered for a live service game. Why did you even bother making missions like this if they're so aimless and dog shit, while omitting shit that would actually work in a multiplayer game like a Hall of Meat or Skate? Also, what happened to the pedestrians in this game? In Skate 3, you could fuck around with pedestrians and they would attack you if you pissed them off and shit. Not in this game, though. Fuck me, man. Overall, despite being a next-gen skate title, it's honestly a downgrade in every way. I guess my question is, why did this have to be a free-to-play live service game? Why not make a full game first and then make this like a spin-off mode later or something? I think what's just as insulting is seeing people just accept this direction. I've seen people call others ungrateful, telling them you should be happy we even got a new skate in the first place, which at that point, you're not just insulting my intelligence, you're insulting your own. Especially when, objectively, this is a lesser product with less features in it. One that even fails on the new identity it tries to set out to accomplish. Overall, Skate 25 is sauceless, and absolutely not the game that anybody waited for. And once again, is a complete betrayal of what Skate originally set out to be. The only positive, at least 2 Hollises in the soundtrack, I guess. Wait though, before I end the video, I just noticed this. That's not even the right cover. That's a black square. No, this is the cover of the album. Why didn't they disrespected 2 Hollis? No!
Fuck you in the lanes you came with. Me and you ain't on the same shit. You ain't in my lane, bitch. Nah, all that shit in fifth. Rollie on my wrist. Ay, baby, you a star. I'm my only wish. I'm counting blue hundreds. I'm too money. Ay, and my little bitch, she too lovely. Yeah, hanging up and calling me right back. Ay, baby, why you calling me like that? Yeah, getting high with the seat laid back. Baby, gon' relax, yeah. Hey, they don't know the half, yeah. No matter what happened, I got your back. Baby, that's the facts, yeah. That's the facts, yeah. And we can fight but the feeling's gone. I try to find the words, but they never come. I can still see you on the lawn, hey, laying outside in the summer sun. Yeah, we could fight, but the feeling's gone. I try to find the words, but they never come. I can still see you on the lawn, hey, laying outside in the summer sun. Hey, I'm with a dark-skinned girl on a Sunday. That's that Black Sabbath. She put them ones all down on a Hyundai, and she had to have it. Baby, that's the facts, yeah. That's the facts, yeah.
It's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
The good book says that he who lives by the sword shall perish by the sword.